The alpaca has finally arrived. For those of us in the know, they've had us wondering since the end of December when she would actually be released. Predictions came and went and she still wasn't released. But the alpaca is here, and this is your video to get to know her. I want to start with her special ability so we can get this PSA out of the way early. Mayreel's 5-star ability originally made her stronger when Barry was in the same party as her, and it also made Barry stronger as well. At some point though, this ability was reworked in mobile to no longer require Barry and was activated instead by having any other Earth element unit on the party. As I'm making this video before the official release on Switch, I can't say for certain which version we are getting, but I'm going to bet it is the updated version. Don't hold me to that though, and even if it is the original version, Barry is still one of the best Earth units you can have on your team currently, so the alpaca stays winning. Now let's talk about the rest of her kit. Mayreel, while you would think she is a melee unit, since her equipment is claws and the range is similar to Lance and even shorter than Lupina's, she is actually a range damage unit, meaning Tinia, Rue, and especially Barry absolutely love her, hint hint. Anyways, her basic attack is pretty standard. It has some range but it is still fairly short. It's actually a 4-part combo string if you continue to hold the attack button. The first 3 sets are short range and the 4th attack is actually a decent long range shot. One nice thing about it is that you can move and fire, and you can even move diagonally. The shots will continue to fire in the direction you started, but you can move diagonally while you fire. Her weapon skill is quite basic as well. It's just a large pink explosion right in front of her that pushes her back after the explosion. No extra effects or anything, just an above average power explosion that does nothing but damage. Her chain skill is also quite basic. She turns into her alpaca form, the form she usually takes when she's traveling with Barry, and hits her enemy with a final flash. It's super attention to detail and it hits mighty hard, but again, no added effects. And finally, I'll mention her party buff, which increases the entire party's critical hit chance by 40%. Again, Barry, Tinia, and Rue will love her. I just noticed I mentioned her weapon skill from her exclusive weapon, but I haven't talked about the weapon itself. Her exclusive weapon is called Solaris, and I will admit that Mayreel is one of those heroes that kind of needs her exclusive weapon. The power boost it gives her is quite epic, and I'll give you the 2 reasons why. Reason number 1. It adds 14% crit rate to Mayreel, bringing her up to 54% crit rate with nothing but herself and her weapon equipped, which means you can further boost her crit rate with accessories. Reason number 2. Every time Mayreel lands a critical hit, her movement speed is increased and the enemy's earth resistance is decreased. Couple those 2 reasons together with Mayreel and you have an earth killing machine, and your friendly reminder why earth is arguably the strongest element in the game. Now one thing I find hilarious about Mayreel is that she is classified as a support, but the only support she really offers is stupid amounts of DPS. Yes, she has earth resistance down on the enemy, if you have her exclusive weapon, but she offers no kind of typical support outside of big deeps. And remember those 3 earth heroes I mentioned? Tinia, Barry, and Rue? Raiders can rejoice, as earth is just a killing machine now, and for those of you who like PvP, be prepared. Kujex out.